Hey, friend. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that music. It's people at the pool, despite it being about to thunderstorm, and they've decided to cut the music on. These people at this pool are reason number 2 that I've decided to leave this neighborhood. Reason number 3, let's say reason number 3 that I've decided to leave this neighborhood. My lease is up in 6 days. I don't have no keys. That's not funny. That's not funny. I don't have no keys. I haven't toured anything. And I got 6 days. I am off today. But I just kind of, this vlog ain't gonna be nothing special, but I just kind of want to share something that I've learned over the past 10-ish years, and kind of give like one main point of advice, but throughout the entire video, and that's just smoothness within your transitions and trying to make your uncomfortable moments work for you, right? I just told you my uncomfortable moment. The lease is up and I gotta find somewhere to go. I'm about to make myself look like something, and then we'll resume this. Ready? Go. Okay. I wanted to get cute because I got a set of nails. I done took them off the stand, so I can't show them to you until I put them on. But I'm about to put them on right now before I walk out the door. So the main thing that I want to kind of talk about is how to have more smoothness within your transitions, right? Everybody knows that the transitional period of your life, which you're going to experience many of them, like throughout the years, throughout the months, throughout the week, there's going to always be something changing. There's like a solid week or two, and then something is going to change. Transitions can be getting a new job, getting in or out of a relationship, getting in or out of a friendship, learning something about a family member that kind of makes you look at them a different way, and now you're not as tight with them. Transitions can be anything that denotes change, anything that's going to result in you doing something differently, being in a different position. And that's always uncomfortable for people. If it's not your norm, if it's not, whenever our stability is threatened, it's uncomfortable. And even if we have a brand new job and we've been looking forward to this job, stuff like that, even the small instability of when am I going to get paid? How much is my first check going to be? What are my new coworkers going to be like? Different changes bring different emotions. I will say that I wanted to make sure that I took advantage of the backdrop I created at least one last time, because I don't picture me filming anymore until I move. I say all the time, my real life comes first. I don't make money from YouTube. It's not a job of mine. So I have to prioritize, what I have going on outside of this. And that does mean that I won't make myself record anymore. I got 6 days, like I said. So I'm just going to have to do what it do. By the time you see this video, I will have relocated. So yeah. But, yeah. So moving into this apartment, I was moving out of, and this is just for the sake of transparency. I don't really care what nobody think about me. And I saw a post on Facebook, and it was like, you can whisper about what I've been through, but what I've been through is a testimony for myself and somebody else. So say what you want. I've been through it. I got through it. It happened. My relocation to Charlotte was a bit complicated in hindsight, and I had a couple roommate situations that just did not work out. I pretty much ended up in 2 separate scenarios where the young ladies were trying to take advantage of me financially, and I'm staying with you because I don't have no money. And it got to the point where they was, let's say for example, oh, you can live here for $5 a month. Then one girl in particular quit her job and tried to tell me, oh, okay, well, now I need $15 a month. Damn, just because you quit your job? No, sister. it got to the point where I was providing all the like tissue, paper towels, groceries. I'm keeping other people's household running and not even investing in getting a household of my own. So I went from those complicated roommate situations and just moved into student housing. They can't discriminate against you just because you're not a student. So I moved into student housing and had some roommates that were strangers. That was not necessarily the way to go. I'm thankful that it got me through the time period that it got me through, but that was not the way to go at all. I could not stand the girls that was my roommates. They was dirty. They was letting their boyfriends come up in there and stay with us. I understand cohabitating with a partner to save money. I understand cohabitating with a partner because it makes sense for y'all's jobs and or business affairs. I don't understand being a 19, 20-year-old student, letting a boy live where only your name is on the lease and letting him whoop your ass and go upside your head. I don't understand that. I also don't understand knowing that you're in a roommate situation, but having 10, 15, 20 family members over at a time. They got their toddlers running around. Like, I didn't understand my roommate. I didn't understand her thought process. I didn't understand why I was listening to her be beat on when her name was on the lease, his wasn't. Like, just kick him out and call the police. I know it's not that simple. I'm not speaking down or, being dismissive of domestic violence victims, but I just really, the roommate stuff was not for me. If there is a domestic violence like situation, it need to be because I'm in it. If there's extra noise in the apartment, it need to be because I'm making it. Like, what I'm saying is, I did not want to be affected by a roommate anymore. And that's permanent. Like, that's a given. I'm 30 years old and I had some friends kind of, everybody has only their perspective, and I had some friends like, oh, just get a roommate. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, that's not an option for me. I'm 30. Look at all these plants I have. I have a press-on nail business. I read tarot. I have so many business ventures that I'm still trying to get off the ground. Why would I move in with a roommate? Like, the first reason that I'm moving out of here with the lease being up, is the rent increase. But the second reason, let's say, is because I've outgrown my space. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And I'm either in the kitchen, in the living room, or in the bedroom. There's no in between. Like, there's nowhere else to be. And I don't really like that. I don't really like the limited space. I don't really like not being able to spread out and better organize my nail inventory. I don't like that. So the point of all of this backstory is to say, when I first moved into this apartment, it was pretty much on a miracle. I shared it with y'all all the time. Well, not all the time, but I've shared that before on this channel a couple times. It was pretty much a miracle. It was pretty much who I knew type of thing. And it was perfect timing. I didn't get keys until 2 or 3 days before my last lease was up. And I got the keys to this place. And this place was manifested. If I remember to, I'll come back and read you a page of my old journal from when I manifested this apartment. But I literally manifested this apartment. And now with the uncertainty surrounding my current circumstances, I'm going to have to manifest my next living space. It is what it is. It's just, scary and it's uncomfortable. But tip number 1 with making your transition smoother, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get okay with it and be really present in it and take it for what it is, meaning whatever learning you can do in your uncomfortable circumstances, whatever lessons you can take from your uncomfortable circumstances, do it, learn it, take it. And be faithful, be prayerful. When I began my tarot journey, so many people, you don't believe in God, about my religion and my spiritual journey. You don't get to do that. You don't get to tell me what me and my relationship, looks like with God. Like, you don't, because God always takes care of me. That's been the case in the past, And I can't think of a reason that would stop now. I got this apartment. I manifested it. I prayed for it. And it literally is and was everything that I prayed for. Everything that I prayed for. Everything that I prayed for. There was nothing missing from the list on this apartment. When I first got it, it was affordable. It is very conveniently located to, the rest of my life. Beautiful. Like, I have a picture in my journal, and I was like, I really want my living space to look like this. And it's crazy because my living space looks like this, like down to the couch and all. So long story short, we are in an uncomfortable period. I'm having to move out. I'm about to go look at some houses right now with my coworkers slash realtor. And it's crazy because what I told God with this apartment, like, please just point it out to me. What I told God when I was about to buy my car, please just point out to me which one is the one. Because I had a lot of really specific criteria that I had to meet with my vehicle. And so I got tired of shopping. I was like, just send it to me. For real. I told God, please just send it to me. And like less than a week later. Yeah. So I kind of had a same conversation about my next living space. Please just show me where I'm supposed to end up. Put it in my face and make it stand out as the one. And I, told some friends my situation. I don't know, sharing all my business with everybody, but just like, yeah, girl, I'm a little stressed out. I'm trying to move. And they're like, oh, talk to so-and-so. I talked to so-and-so. She had several options for me. Yeah, I'm just trusting my steps, my journey, and being faithful. I better hurry up with these nails, though, so I can go get so-and-so. I'm only saying so-and-so because I don't know, if she want her name out there or not. Just because I let y'all in my business don't mean I can let y'all in hers. So, but yeah, we're going to go look at some houses and come back. I'm dressed up because I really, like I said, I made these nails today and I want to get some content photos taken. Hey. So we shall see. It's gloomy outside, so whatever I do, I'm going to have to take the pictures in here anyway, so it really doesn't matter what time I get back and start that. But I do need to get off my bumpty and go pick my girl up. We're going to call her T. I got to go pick up T. Because I don't want to keep saying so-and-so. That feels like she's not a so-and-so to me. So. Hey! Girl, why somebody kids hanging out at this gas station asking people to buy him backwoods? No. Oh, no. If you was 18, you would have your ID because you clearly smoke, and you would keep your ID because you want to be able to smoke when you get ready, right? You're not 18. I'm not buying backwoods for somebody's child. I like these shelves they got in here. Cute. Both have a brick wall. Right. Yeah. Right. I didn't even know you was a real estate agent till Carmen said that. She's like, talk to Ty. I'm like, okay, shit.
That's why was it that word of mouth? I mean, because I talk about it, but when I go down, we talk it for real.
Right.
All
right, folks. First of all, okay. I just got back from viewing places with T, and actually, as I was sitting here reflecting on the stuff we saw and what I was expecting, that brings me to my next point, right? This whole video is supposed to be me giving tips on how you can make your life transitions a lot smoother. And tip number two is to keep an open mind. We have an idea of something. We have an outlook, a perspective. We just have a way that we're expecting something to go. And we should always leave room for changes. We should always leave room to change our mind. We should always just leave room and keep in mind, like, everything ain't what it seems. The reason I'm saying that is because T is a realtor. She's also my coworker, but she's acting as a realtor right now for me with this process. And she sent me several listings this morning and told me to pick like my top, choices, and then said that we could go tour them. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't wasting my time looking at something whose pictures I didn't really like. I didn't want to be wasting my time looking at something that wasn't in an area I wanted to live in. Like, really just took my time to look at these pictures and then decide, okay, what's in my budget? What looks more homey and comfortable, and let's go from there. So I picked out 2 places to actually go and tour today. And I thought that place number 2 was going to be my favorite. And I was telling myself, because of the zip code and the flooring. That's crazy, right? The zip code and the flooring. I was like, oh, that's going to be it. That's the one I want. This, that, and the third. And when I actually went to go tour, yeah, place number 1 was it's not all the way across town, but it's on a different side of town than I'm currently on. But it looked better on the inside. It was much more homey. The kitchen was cuter. And it was something that I felt, I could really make this home if this is where I end up. The bathrooms, when I pray, I'm so specific. I told God I don't want a bathroom that I can't spend an extended period of time in. Like, I pray about everything. I don't want a kitchen that I can't record content in, because I want to make more cooking videos. I have this platform and I want to be able to continue to produce videos, and I don't feel like this is, like, you don't have to live in a beautiful, extravagant home to, produce content, but you do want to live in a home that will provide you a nice backdrop, a nice environment, The house I thought that I was going to be in love with and throwing money to, once I got inside, I wasn't really satisfied, and I found myself wondering how and why the owners are trying to rent it when there's so much more that needs to happen. Like, I'm the type of person, before I rent a place, before I buy a car, like, if that sink is leaking, you need to fix that leak before I sign this lease. If this car needs a new tire, the dealership needs to replace the tire before I buy the car. Like, make it worth my while, or sell it to somebody that's less smart. So, to make your transition smoother, tip number 2, keep an open mind, because you never know. Once you actually start walking through something or getting into something, you don't really know. You might change your mind. You might feel a little bit differently. So keep an open mind. At this point, I'm about to find something to eat. I'm most likely going to hit the grocery store for a couple things. Don't think I'll vlog that if I do a little snippet. Yeah, I'm going to find something to eat, wait for the boy to get home, should be within the next hour, and he's going to bring me something else to eat. But I stay up late, so I'm probably going to eat twice more today. Real quick, though, shameless plug, these are the nails for today. I was kind of wanting a hot dog, so I went to this place called Freddy's. So badass chap running through this parking lot. I hate when kids be running through parking lots and stuff. It's a parking lot. Like, if I run you over, then what? Not that I would do that on purpose, but people are driving. It's not what I expected. I don't know. The reviews gassed this hot dog a lot more than I'm feeling like it was worth. Alright, party people, so it's been a couple days. I got a couple more places I need to look at, but another tip, I might wrap it up here so I can go ahead and, with the tips and stuff. Another tip is to prepare for a rainy day, right? So even though all of this kind of hit me at once, it is something that I could have and should have been preparing for. One thing that I have started implementing to kind of prepare for a rainy day financially is cash stuffing. So I think that I've already told y'all I had like a folder for rent, a folder for groceries, a folder for gas for my car. So I also started a 100 envelope challenge. All 100 envelopes are not full, but I am going to go ahead and empty the envelopes that are full so that I can use that towards my move. And then pretty much once I relocate, I'm just going to start the challenge all over, and then I could use that to save up for my birthday, you know, something for my car, whatever, you know. I could just start the challenge over and put that money towards something else. So I'm going to try and get a few more things packed. I bought some bubble wrap for my dishes today. I was gonna take the old school route and just get newspaper, but I'm like, you gotta buy newspaper, so I might as well buy bubble wrap. Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna bubble wrap some dishes, unpack my money in the 100 envelopes challenge, and then also I have to go back to work today because I'm trying to get it. So first of all, ignore that I might be a little bit ashy. Second of all, I told you I didn't do all 100 envelopes. I didn't even make 100 envelopes. I made 31 envelopes, but I have them filled up until number 25. So we're going to have to open it while it's a quarter full, but let's go ahead and get started. These are the envelopes with money in them. So I guess I'll just go one by one. I don't know what I was going to say. Here's $1. So I believe when I first found this challenge, it was here on YouTube by the Baddies and Budgets channel. Yeah, she started a cash stuffing business over the pandemic, and now it is thriving, and it is helping people to get in tune with their financial needs, achieve their financial goals, and just stay more organized when it comes to cash handling and, you know, spending. So I did go ahead and get started with this. Now, the way that this challenge is supposed to work is supposed to be $1 in the 1 envelope, $2 in the 2 envelope, $3 in the 3 envelope, $4 in the 4 envelope. I did not want to do it that way because I am still structuring my finances, still looking for a better paying job to add as a stream of income. So I didn't want to do it that way. I just decided I would put random amounts in each envelope. That way, you know, whatever I saved would be a surprise to me. And at first I was thinking to myself, well, I can use this money to buy myself a gold necklace. I would love a gold necklace with my name on it. I can use this money to get my teeth done. I can use this money to do, you know, whatever. This was really just some money I had started saving and didn't really have a real objective for it. Because like I said, I had envelopes for my vehicle. I had envelopes for my healthcare. So I don't know what I was saving this for. I just was saving it. But the whole point, the tip, prepare for a rainy day. Start putting you some money away, even if you don't have a reason to. All right. I am unrolling my last few dollars. And then I figured we could count together to see how significant this was as far as helping me out. So here are my empty envelopes that I'm going to just put right back. Like I said, we are reusing this. So in 20s, we have 1, 2, 3, so 60. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is $100 right here. 10, 25, 125. And then my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 130. 1, 2, 3, 140, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 148. This is 148. So I am going to take $2 out of my wallet and add to it just so I have a solid 150. And that's a good amount to go on. So I saved up 148. And that was just money that was out of sight, out of mind. I actually told myself I was going to use it on a necklace or a Christmas present or a trip or something like that. And it just so happened that I needed it while it was time for me to move. So definitely start cash stuffing. Even if you don't cash stuff for your bills, I get paid cash every day that I work because I'm a server. But if you get paid like direct deposit or you actually get a check or something like that, just pull out, I don't know, $80 every check if you can afford it. And like, that's not like, oh, but you know, I won't be able to go out to eat. I won't be able to go shopping. That $80 is money that you would have spent out to eat or shopping. Just take that 80 right off rip and put it somewhere. And then when you have a rainy day pop up, it'll be sitting right there in the house. So by the time y'all see this video, this money will have helped me to move into my new place.